Hi, friends. I started in the wrong place. Sorry. Welcome to Monday, the YouTube Live. And this is Michelle Salcho. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Middle Tennessee. And I'm a little dressed up for today's event. And I started to change, but I decided you guys never see me like this, so maybe I would just leave it. I was supposed to have lunch with my parents out today, and so I had already gotten up and ready and dressed, and then my dad wasn't feeling quite up for it. So, change of plans. I started to, like I said, I started to change back, and I thought, no, I really do have clothes other than the okay, I might have sweatpants on. Anyway, I have two cards today, and I am going to stop chatting here and jump into the cards and try to tell you everything I need to tell you while I stamp. And that is going to be a big challenge. I'm not going to lie. So I chose today's topic is let the stamp images do the talking. And so here are the two cards, and they are two different stamps. This is the Delicate Dahlia stamp, and this is Enjoy the Moment, and two different color schemes and everything. But as you can see in both cards, it's the stamps that are talking. There's no designer series paper. There's only one die cut, to give a little background here on the Dahlia class. So, or the Dahlia card, and I stamped the inside of this one, and I will freely tell you that I cased this one from a demonstrator in the United Kingdom. At least I believe she's in the United Kingdom. She used the metric system, and this one is part of the, I think I mentioned that I had joined a tutorial club recently, and this is a card that was designed on a recent tutorial event. So, all right, now I've got my head turned down. I got to find my clip because I can't stand this stuff falling in my face. All right, so that is Beautimus, I know, but it's better than the clothespin that I used last week, right? Okay, so let's start with the Dahlias. That one is going to go really fast, and we need two ink pads for that. We're going to use Just Jade and Misty Moonlight, and from our stamps, we're going to use this, hello Johnny, we're going to use this large detail stamp. I'm not using the outline, okay? I'm just picking up the details, and then we're going to use this smaller one. And I think that I need to borrow a block over here. Now this stamp set was a Celebration stamp set, and it is no longer available. However, it is part of my card class this month that includes this stamp set, and I am showing it again because I gotta tell you, you don't want to not have this stamp set. Okay, we have Sympathy, You Inspire Me, Thank You, Oh So Happy for You. We have great greetings here. We have everything except Happy Birthday, and I would argue that Oh So Happy for You could be turned into a happy birthday card. So don't miss out. I have cut a few extra kits, so if you decide that you want to participate in Card Club, you need to let me know right now, and I can order products tomorrow, and you can get your kit too. So I'll come back to that in a few minutes. Let me find my guts here. So I've already done the work because I knew I was going to do two cards and I wanted to go quickly. So I've got a base of thick basic white cardstock. Then I have a layer that I cut using the Scallop Contours dies. This is the largest of the dies. I have a layer of white that is going to fit in there, and then this little 1-inch piece of white for our greeting. And then I grabbed these blue adhesive backed gems because I feel like in the light they can look blue or green. They really kind of pick up both colors. So I grabbed that. And then of course this ribbon which is part of a combo pack that's in the annual catalog. All right, so let's start stamping. We really just want to stamp our image all over the background. Okay, so we're going to fill that white layer with images. Now, I got to tell you, the stamping with this little sleeve, that could be proved pretty interesting. But I need to ink up my dahlia. Doesn't matter which way I turn it, but I do want to let them kind of meet in the middle. So I'm just giving that a good firm press. Look at the detail there. All kinds of depth. It's just gorgeous. And I thought I might give you a sneak peek of the cards from Card Club, but they are not readily available on my desk right now. We are prepping those right now, and then I'm going to place the final order for supplies tomorrow. So you need to let me know pretty quickly if you would like a kit. It is a $30 kit. The value is well over $40 because I'm including that stamp set. And the end colors are included, as well as 2 sheets of that bedazzling paper that was a celebration item earlier this year. Okay, I can close that one and put it away. Oh no, I can't put it away. What am I thinking? I still have the little flower to do. Sorry about that. So ink up this little flower, and I'm going to kind of fill up some of the space here. And I'm going to leave some white space. Now I am finished with the Misty Moonlight. Now I'm going to get out the Just Jade, and I need my small little rectangle for my greeting. So if you decide that you would like the Delicate Dahlia class for Card Club, you can go right over to michellesalcho.com and find the December Card Club. If you're looking at the calendar, the classes tab, you'll see my calendar, and it is on the December 25th date. Now the kits are going to be ready this Friday. So, and then you'll have a class to occupy your time on the afternoon of Christmas, or whenever you want to. I will post the tutorial and video ahead of time as well. Okay, oops. Now I did that and I didn't clean the large stamp. Why not? So this Enjoy the Moment, where did that come from? Well, I think this is a really cool stamp set. It lends itself for many different occasions. It's kind of cool. I have a photo that tells me what each of these little pods are, these little seed pods, but I don't have it handy to tell you what they are, so we're just going to go with the fact that we know that they are seed pods. Pull that there. And Enjoy the Moment is a card, is a stamp set I'm going to use in the online card class that takes place this Thursday. You don't need to register for that class. It will broadcast on Facebook Live, and then the recording will be on YouTube. And you can place an order, an online order, to receive, using the specific host code, to receive those card samples, those card kits. There'll be 4 cards. I'll get it out in a second. There'll be 4 cards, and with your order, you will receive the card kit. So all the prepped pieces that you need. you'll need to add your own stamps and ink. I will be using the Enjoy the Moment, but if you don't have that, you could purchase it. It is in the annual catalog, and it will actually be in the supply list for today. So you could purchase the supplies that you need, and that would be enough to get you the card kit. Now, I am not, you notice I did not use dimensionals on the white to the Just Jade, and I am going to put it down flat on the card. I will pop up the greeting, and I'm going to actually tie a bow. And those will add some thickness. I feel sure you can still send it with a regular stamp. I don't think you need to put an extra stamp on. And I'm using liquid glue because that helps me wiggle things around a little bit and pretend that I can tell I know I'm getting it straight. And I'm going to put my glue dots out of the way, or I won't know where they are in a second. I've got 2 dimensionals out. So I do think that this time of day is working better for our lighting situation. So I'm going to continue that. And then, now this one-dimensional would surely hold this piece down, but since I'm going to straddle this ribbon, I want to make sure that I get some of the adhesive on the cardstock itself. The ribbon, is not glued down, so it could move around. I don't want my greeting to be all wonky. And I'm just going to put that like so. And then I'll tie a bow. So if I've got the bolt of ribbon, then a lot of times I work from the bolt. But to guess at how much length I want, I might do that. You notice I've threaded it under. I'm not so good at wrapping something around and then keeping the tension correct to tie a bow. So a lot of times I do this 2-piece bow that you see today. And my nails are way too long. I'm hoping to get out tomorrow to get them done for Christmas. And you can mess around with this bow and tie it in whatever direction you want it to go. Some might think that that looks upside down and want to spin it around. That's okay. You do whatever works for you. And I am sad to say that I am going to send out this card today to a very dear friend. We lost her husband this weekend. They are members of our church. And I want to get and I want an odd number here, so I've got 4. Where is this 5th one going to go? Oh, doesn't want to release. And it picked up a hair somewhere along the way. Alright, so there are my 5 dots there. So card number 1, pretty simple and fast. So when you've got these distinctive stamps, you can get some real depth to your images pretty quickly. And then the other card, just clean up just a second. course. All right, so then the other card, we have a Mossy Meadow base, and we have a white layer for the inside, the bumblebee layer, and then we have this panel is 4x4. Well, we're going to stamp it and then we're going to cut it apart to create those panels. I love this look. I do this with Designer Series paper, and today we're going to do it with stamps. So let's change out some of my greetings here. Swap up my blocks. I did not add a greeting to this card. Nancy didn't either when she created it the first time. Oh my goodness. Well, I've got a troll here that I'm going to have to get rid of. All right, let's just start with the inside. Okay, I don't know if I can, probably can't do anything about it while it's live. Okay, so the bumblebee I've got out, and I'm going to stamp the inside of my card. And I'm going to close these even though I still need it, because I know what will happen. So we'll just do them one at a time. Don't need to repeat the color on any stamp, so I don't need to clean my stamps off. Okay, so there is the inside. Trying not to get my not to get my sleeve in any of this. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bumblebee again. Okay, I really was going to look at my card here. Oh my gosh, that was sad. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bumblebee. You should start with the largest image first when you are making your own backgrounds like this. And I guess we could say that this bumblebee image and the little, we used to call these helicopters, right? They're about the same size, but I don't know. I started with the bumblebee the first time, and I'm just going to go ahead and go with that again. And I should probably have stuck to the pattern that I sort of developed the first time so that I don't get stuck. So I'm going to end up with this big naked spot down here. All right, well, we'll come back to this if we need to. I'm going to go ahead and add the early espresso. And I'm sorry if I stick my head. Oh my gosh. Oh, well, there's really nothing I can do about that. That is going to... Okay, this is what we do. We flip it over. I got in a hurry, and I did not get a good clean stamp. So when I cut this apart, I'm going to cut the middle panel 2 inches, and the outside panels are 1 inch. Okay. So that's the bumblebee. Now we'll do the early espresso, and I'll try to get good images. And I feel like this needs to come here. And then it can also kind of tuck in maybe this way. And then there. That mossy meadow was really just to kind of fill in the gaps. So I think I'm going to need to come back and do something with the bumblebee here. So let's go ahead and add that little bumblebee, and then we'll go back in with the mossy meadow. Let's see, that kind of makes me wonder if I'm not going to need something along there. But sometimes I cut these panels the same size, so they're 3 equal panels. And I also like this, where you make one of them bigger, or you can change the space. I mean, this design can be really done so many ways. And I do. Sometimes I do the same pattern, like I might do the same designer series paper pattern on all 3 pieces. A lot of times it's 3 different ones. So I feel like I need to get so I don't have to fill all the space. Kind of like to maybe put something there. I think that's good. And I've got some space here, but I don't really have enough room to sneak something in there. Right, I'm going to clean these stamps because I've got some dark colors in here. I got myself a new chamois for Christmas, so I'm kind of excited. There's nothing wrong with my chamois, but there's just something about a brand new one. It's kind of like new school supplies at the beginning of the year, right? All right, so now let's get this out of the way, get those out of the way, and we'll bring in the trimmer and we'll trim these up. And I have a feeling that this white space here might just be where my ribbon is, so it might be hidden. So I'm going to cut 1 inch off of the right, and then I'm going to line this up at 1 inch this way, and that leaves me 2 inches in the middle. Now I did put this piece, these 3 pieces, on dimensionals to the bumblebee. So I kind of figured out that using my grid paper, that if I came in 1 block or 1/4 of an inch and spaced about 1.5 blocks on that side, then I'll come over and put, whoops, I do want to kind of make sure that I've got them so that they'll line up. And I'll do the same on this end, and then I can evenly place those ones in the middle. All right, so I'm going to get some dimensionals. We're doing pretty well on time. It's been almost 25 minutes, and I told you I thought we could do these in half an hour. I think we're going to be pretty close. I might go a few minutes over. Okay, now we put this one down first. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the way it goes. Peel off these dimensionals. Line up my edge. And then I'm gonna put those down, kind of roll them over. And I'm gonna come over here, peel off the dimensionals. And I love this grid paper because the change in colors really helps me see. The contrast is great. So if you are vision challenged and need that contrast, I believe customers can get this as well. If not, it is something that I can order for you. And make sure that this is the way the design needs to line up. I'm sorry, is my head in the way? And it really should be about, yeah, just about 1/4 inch, one block. Either way. Oops. It slid on me. All right, then I have some soft suede ribbon hiding over here. And I'm going to do a cheater bow with it as well. So I'm going to cut off a piece, but I'm not going to tie a ribbon. I mean, I'm not going to tie a bow, I'm going to tie a knot. Oh my goodness. I am going to tie the ribbon. And you can use glue dots or Scotch tape, whichever works for you. I'm going to flip this over, and then I decided that I kind of liked the 3/4 inch mark up. So I'm going to scoop this down. So here's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to tape that down right there. I'll show you two methods. On the last one, I used a glue dot. On this one, I'm going to tape it down with Scotch tape. Make sure I didn't let that hang over. I did. Okay, then on this side, 1, 2, 3. That's good. And now we just need to glue it down, glue our inside layer in, finish tying that bow, that ribbon. I lost my glue. Look, we're at 28.5 minutes. All right, so what did I tell you? Did I tell you everything? Card Club. That Dahlia class, I cut a few extras, so you've got a chance to get in on that and get the stamp set included. We're not meeting in person. The kits will be ready this weekend, so you can craft at your leisure and make those beautiful cards. You'll make 2 of each. And I can see this panel is way too high. I don't know if I can fix that or not. I'm really not going to worry about it. Okay, might worry about it just a little bit. No, it's down, and the ribbon will correct it, except I lost it. So that's the Dahlia class. That is $30, and that is a steal. There's a ton of product in that. You're going to get a full pack of Designer Series paper and a full embellishment, plus, let's see, about almost 3 yards of ribbon. And then on this Thursday, I think it's at 2 o'clock, to check and make sure I'm not conflicting with any of the school stuff, because it's Hardin's last week of pool before the holidays. I have a virtual class that everybody can attend for free. And then with an order, you can get the kit, the prepped cardstock, to make those 4 cards yourself. And one of the stamp sets that we'll be using for that is Enjoy the Moment. Well, here you go. So this is Enjoy the Moment. The inside. And then, so this is blank, could be used for anything. And then here is Sending Heartfelt Sympathy. And actually, I have an order for some blank cards, so I bet I can use these in that. Right, and we are right at 30 minutes and 48 seconds, 50 seconds, so right at time. Thanks so much for joining me today. Oh gosh, I'll take my clip out of my hair now. Appreciate you being here. I hope that you enjoyed and liked these cards. The blog post will go up tonight and will be emailed out tomorrow morning. That'll have the full supply list and details for everything that you need to know to make these cards. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I hope to see you, let's see, Wednesday will be Card Yahtzee, where we are making an over-the-top card. I got lots of plans in my head. And then Thursday will be this month's online card class. So take care, everyone. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.